What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Crossplay, our video game podcast here at the Whatnauts. We are recording this live Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. This is episode 95. Coming up on today's show, Gino's 32nd House of Ashes review. Might be a little bit longer. Guest character Sam Fisher might be getting his own game called Splinter Cell. And we are all finally back. If you heard me on the last episode, I had a grievance with everyone here.
Yeah.
Everyone missed
Hey, I told you, if you stopped killing people, they would come back.
Left and right. My name is Gino Vitar, and I am joined by who you just heard, Ignacio Rojas. What's up, Ignacio?
Doing good. A bit hard, but good.
Awesome. Alan Busby.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Hello, Alan. And Kyle Springer. What's up, my dude?
I annihilated you all last week with my Gundam. My mobile Gundam.
Ah, yeah.
You won with that.
Kyle, why don't you shut up? Okay.
That's such a...
Don't make me get my Gundam.
Ignacio, your little Nerf gun is so small that it's just comical. That's like...
Nah, but it is a concealed gun. It is...
Like, you're gonna... I don't think that reaches anywhere. I think you shoot it right now. It won't even reach your camera. To be honest with you.
Just like...
It's not even gonna reach the camera. Sam in the chat, 95. Yeah, 95 episodes. Me and Alan have been here for what? 20 or something? How many of them?
Like
30?
No.
Way more.
You guys have done a whole year, so almost 50 of them. I think like 52-ish.
So more of the episodes
Somewhere
that there is
there.
then. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. That's crazy. Yeah, wild. Alan missed his year anniversary episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so belated congratulations to your 1 year anniversary. Thank you.
Fashionably late as always.
Of course.
I show up to work like last minute. It's like, oh, you are here today. Of course. I was gonna show up eventually.
So yeah. Last episode, I had to show you guys something that I got. I obtained an Xbox Series S, right? And by now, you've probably seen something new that I've obtained.
I don't think I have.
A sense of humor?
You guys. A sense of
Ooh, that would be a good one.
Ow.
It's weird that
Damn.
you're trying to take jabs at me.
I'm sorry.
When what I obtained is a sword.
Oh, that one.
Oh, no.
When what I got is a sword right
what is
here.
that? To slice bread? Is it to slice bread?
This is a freaking
Slice
short
butter?
letter
sword.
opener.
So, yeah, it's a letter opener. It's so thin.
Says it right here, written on the on right above the hilt. It says forged in the bowels of Volcano Kulikitaku in the center of the Bermuda Triangle.
So it's a
That
paperweight
sounds
is what
made
you're
up.
saying.
It
It's
is a paperweight, yeah.
You guys are very interesting. Huh?
Wait, where'd
Show
you
me
say
your
it was
swords.
for?
Show me
Where
your
did you-
swords.
Wait, where
Show
did
me
you
your
say?
swords.
No, where'd you say it was forged?
Forged in the bowels of Volcano Kulikitaku in the bottom of Bermuda Triangle.
He's looking it up right now.
Alan,
Volcano
If there's-
Kolikitaku or whatever.
if there's something you don't know about me, Alan, at this point is that
Yeah.
I come up with stuff on the spot. That was immediately what I just thought of right now.
Are you sure?
We could tell, Tino. We could tell.
Are you sure though? Cause like
Yeah, it's made of dragonstone.
Cause like it looked like I just googled volcano Koliki Kataku or whatever, and it gave me images.
Kotaku. Volcano
Yeah.
Kotaku. At the bottom of the volcano, you see Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread. Freaking. What's it called,
Emulation.
dude? What am I saying? Pirated.
I don't know.
Pirate Metroid Dread
Pirate,
here at
yeah.
the bottom of Volcano Kotaku.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys are acting like you don't know the story.
I
Do
know
you know
what
about
you're
this?
talking
No, I know.
about. I mean, I've heard of it. Yes.
Kyle,
No,
you don't know
the
what I'm
Kotaku-
talking about?
The
No.
Kotaku story?
Yeah.
We talked about it last week.
The
You do
Kotaku
realize-
article.
Why-
that-
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Why would you
then.
spend $60 at a brand new Nintendo game when you can just pirate the game for free? I don't understand.
Kotaku released an artitle saying that you
Oh,
can
yeah,
pirate
okay.
Metroid Dread.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
why
so
when
it
when
turns
we
out-
talked about it last week, Gino brought it up if I had pirated it.
So it turns out Kyle and I weren't here last week. Well, Kyle was
Exactly,
physically here,
yeah.
but he wasn't
Apparently.
here.
Yeah. He was-
Apparently, yeah.
He was just
I was
sitting
in
there,
my
dude.
Gundam.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly.
You were in your Gundam. But yeah, that's crazy. Freaking Kotaku. What the heck's going on over there? Like, I
don't
wonder
know.
who
Who knows?
like
Pirates,
who
pirating.
like who greenlights that like article? Like sees like, oh, you can pirate Metroid Dread. Sick, dude. Put it out. If I saw that article, like if I was an editor or something, and I saw an article, I'd be like, hey man, don't you kind of like think maybe this is like
Gino.
wrong to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The guy saw that article and saw it and went full send. Full send that article.
They're like, dude, there's no mistakes on this one.
Full send.
No mistakes on this one. Send it out, dude.
Ah man, Kotaku.
Immediately. Freaking Kotaku. Guys, let's get into what we've been playing. Let's just go straight into it. Come on. Take us into it. Come on.
Okay.
Why are you scared, Alan?
Because I'm afraid you're gonna threaten me again.
I'm not threatening you with nothing.
Not yet.
The
stream is still young, Gino. We got plenty of time.
Oh, so you wouldn't threaten a guy with glasses? Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't threaten
a guy with
download
glasses.
Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Why wouldn't I threaten a guy with glasses?
Because
it's etiquette, man. You never threaten a guy with glasses. It's etiquette.
Oh, okay. That guy has glasses. I can't mess with him.
Yeah. You mess with either of those two, not me.
That's really rude.
Yeah.
To mess with the guy with glasses.
You mess with one of them.
Okay. So Alan, Ignacio, you guys both have Metroid Dread here.
Yeah,
obviously.
Metroid Dread.
You completed it? You beat it, Ignacio? Yeah. What about you,
He
Alan?
said
Did you
Metroid
beat
Are
it?
you really gonna ask me if I beat Metroid Dread?
He hasn't.
You beat it last night.
Yeah, I literally did not beat Metroid. I have not beaten it yet. I'm not sure.
Right.
According
Both
to
of them.
How are you not up to date with his streams?
Shut up. Hang on. According to friend of the show, Amaze Hobbs, as of the end of my stream, I am 45% through the game.
Where are you?
I forgot the name of it. I just had the fat lore dump that was like, that felt like it was like 10,000 years long.
Okay, so what's the guy's name? Like Birdmouth?
I don't care what his name is.
Big Mouth? Something like that. Something dumb like that.
I don't know. He talked for way too long.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty much halfway through.
But if you want to go first, Ignacio, you tend to explain
No,
games more than
I
do.
talked about it last week.
Okay.
I didn't know Metroid was a girl.
Yeah, Metroid's a girl. That's wild. So yeah, I've been playing Metroid Dread for 2 weeks now, like only on stream, and I really have no complaints about this. Obviously, if Ignacio's talked about it, there's nothing really I can add much in its positives. The only obviously negatives I really have is whenever you take the trains and elevators, the loads are a little long.
Yeah.
And I understand. So Calvin Maze Hobbs was telling me that like it's part of the game and I understand it. But when I did get lost at one point looking for the Varia suit, or as we called it, the milk suit, there are areas in the game where I understand if you don't have certain powers, you can't, traverse as easily because you don't have like, the OP powers. But there's a specific areas in the game where you have to like trigger these like heat valves that like open these heat doors and stuff. And that's fine. It's cool. But then when you have to backtrack, you'll be like, oh, I'm going through. And then it just, instead of being like, oh, you need this power to traverse faster or get through faster, it's not even a power you need, at least not that I know of. It's just, oh, sorry, this heat door was sealed because you turned the valve on earlier. You can't go this way. You got to go the long way. Oh, go all the way back and go down and come back. And it's like, there's some parts of the backtracking that don't have a lot to do with abilities yet that I know of, but it feels a little bit cumbersome. But when I played Symphony of the Night, or when I played like other Metroidvanias like Hollow Knight and stuff, or Bloodstained and stuff like that, I never felt like when I had to backtrack, it was time consuming. Like everywhere I could backtrack to was just streamlined and easy. There were shortcuts, but I needed powers. And Metroid Dread, it seems like there's areas that I can't backtrack through as quickly, but not because I don't have a power. It's just, oh, you just can't go back this way. But
yeah, it's interesting that you bring that up. You haven't played any other Metroid games.
No, this is the first Metroid I've ever played.
I've played through 2 other Metroid games, and I think that this is the first one that does that it blocks certain passages that you've gone through because it doesn't want you to backtrack through that way.
Yeah.
And I never felt as if that was much of a hindrance. I felt it more like the game wanted me to it was always, because it happened several times. To me, it was always the game wants you to go this other way.
Yeah.
To me, it never felt like it's being a hindrance on me, and I never felt like I had to backtrack that much. I mean, looking back to other Metroid games, I'm a bit surprised that I didn't have to backtrack that much in this game. So, and also those, if I'm not mistaken, every time that happens, it is tied to a power up that you'll get later on.
Yeah,
but
I
still,
mean,
if it's being blocked, you never really needed to go that way.
Yeah, and again, like it's the heat valve doors. It's not like a, oh, I absolutely hate this and it's an awful kind of thing. Oh no, that doesn't look very good. Never mind. I can't do that one. But yeah, it's just more. It was only that one moment that was like more frustrating than anything else. Like it wasn't like, oh, I hate this. It just kind of felt like it's wasting my time a little bit. But again, it's not like a, oh, I need the power up. It's just, why can't I just go through this one extra door? Why do I have to go, up, back, left, down, right, and then back over? Like, just let me go through this one door. It takes me to the exact same place. I'm not going anywhere else. It's just one extra door. But
yeah.
And my only other thing, at least playing a Metroid, this isn't a gameplay wise thing. Besides the Emmys theme when you're in their areas of like that kind of creeping sound, I feel like the soundtrack's not as memorable. Like I can't remember any like catchy tunes in the game. Like the music doesn't feel like it stands out.
I'm with you, but it was never a bother to me. I didn't feel like it had to be any memorable. I think that for wherever you're going to, and then with the bosses, I think that they had the appropriate thing to it. Granted, it wasn't anything memorable and grandiose. I think at least until the last boss, maybe. But I think that every theme there was appropriate. No,
yeah, and again, the small things I have issues with, they're really insignificant. Really, the biggest thing I don't like is just the longer loads, because then you just kind of sit there for a minute. And I get it, the game looks amazing and it's huge and it makes sense, but it's still just there's really no substantial complaint about this game.
Playing with an SSD clearly it messes with you, where I had the same problem where it felt like it was a bit long. Like it felt like it was long, but I felt that was more because I'm getting accustomed to not having load times right now.
Yeah.
That going back to those, it feels a bit long.
Like, wow, it's been 2 seconds. It's crazy.
But yeah, at least you get that really funny, like awkward Samus just standing in an elevator and just
I like that they do that they have her just staring or standing appropriately to the transportation that you're taking.
I don't like that I try to say the name of areas I go to, and then Adam goes, I'm like, oh, Kataris, and Adam's like, Kataris, like, really? Thanks. I was trying my best,
So what do you think about the Emmys?
Oh, they're fine. I mean, they're a great way to kind of switch up the gameplay instead of just kind of running and blasting everything. It feels really great that when I just run around blasting and killing everything in the game, that the Emmy really turns it on its head, where instead of me just powering through everything, I have to then focus more on running away. And it does add a cool sense of adrenaline. I have had these like hype moments on stream where I actually like get the clutch counter and I'm like, oh god, we gotta fucking run.
Yeah, you really go from hunter to hunted.
Yeah, so it's really great. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and
I don't like the fast boy Emmy. He's a little bit annoying.
Oh yeah. So you just played Symphony of the Night for the first time. Had you played any other Metroidvania games like?
Yeah, I played Aria of Sorrow. I've played Hollow Knight a lot. I haven't played a lot of extensive Metroidvanias, but those are like the main, like best examples I can give you. Bloodstain.
So, how do you like the comparison? Comparing it like the Castlevania games to the Metroid games, which are different gameplay wise.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the gameplay of Metroid?
Yeah, I enjoy the gameplay of Metroid Dread. It might also just be an aesthetic thing, but I do think I like Aria of Sorrow and Symphony of the Night more. I think that might be because I do tend to like RPGs, so I like the more RPG mechanics of the Castlevania games versus just the upgrade mechanics of Metroid. After playing them both, though, I do actually weirdly see more Metroid and Hollow Knight than I see Castlevania in Hollow Knight.
Sure.
So it's interesting. Again, it could just be an aesthetic thing, but I just find, and it could be because the Castlevania game story is never overly complicated for the most part. So at least when I get that bit of story, it's just kind of cool. Where I feel like when I got to the big lore part of Metroid, like Amaze Hobbs was like, this is important lore, this is important, this is cool. But like I got to it and it's like, I don't really give a shit. Where Castlevania, Castlevania, when I got to the end with like the whole Dracula thing with Alucard, it wasn't complicated. It was, oh, I can understand this despite knowing nothing else because it just made sense and it was interesting.
Well, that's the thing that Metroid Dread does differently from the other games. Again, I've only played through Super Metroid and Samus Returns, and those do not have a lot of story, as in spoken story. You get a background story here and there, or something before and something here and there. But Metroid Dread really is, it gives you more of a story. Like I said, it has a character giving you an exposition dump in there. I think Fusion might have had that, but I've never played Fusion. And so one of the things that I really like about Dread is that I only played 2 of the previous Metroid games, so I watched videos on the story of the other games, and I really like how this is a culmination of the stories of the other games. It all comes together. I really like that. Even though the other games didn't have much of a story, a spoken story, like I said, there was an overall story going on in there, and I really like how it is the culmination of all these different storylines that come together into this one game.
And again, that's totally fine. I mean, if I go back and play other Metroid games, I'll probably like Metroid Dread's story in retrospect. But at least right now, the opening cutscene, kind of cool. Didn't really need it. The big lore dump in the middle with that one guy with the whole, you've got Metroid DNA in you, Samus. I'm like, okay, can I go do the shooty and the blasty now? Or
Alan, how you liking Demon Slayer, Alan?
Or can I go play the game fucking one-handed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
That's funny you brought that up. Alan, I want to hear about Demon Slayer because I'm interested in that game.
Oh my god. So I've only played the first 2 chapters of Demon Slayer, and my god, this game is like the shadow shell of an imitation of like the Naruto story games. Like God bless me.
It's made from the same people, right?
Yeah. I like the Naruto story games, but man, like I played the first 2 chapters and this game I'll go back and play it, but it is not roping me in. It looks good. I mean, it plays kind of like, at least right now, feels like a watered down version of the Naruto Storm games, but the story is just, it is like the worst way to experience the anime. I mean, that's kind of what Naruto Storm was, but it's
like a summarized version of it, right?
But like worse though.
Yeah.
Like the game just feels like it's aggressively average.
Yeah.
Like this game feels like it's the most average basic thing, and it feels like it wears it on its sleeve.
Dude, this is a brawler, correct? Like it's like a fighting game, pretty much. Like
it's like a fight. It's a fighting game in a complete 3D space.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Naruto games.
Yeah, it literally, if you've seen any Naruto Storm game, it plays exactly like that. You're seeing it in the gameplay on if you're watching the VOD, but like there's also, it's kind of like some Naruto Storm games where you do these like running around sections, and they kind of suck because you just run around, talk to random NPCs, which kind of feels like unnecessary padding. You fight random lesser demons, and it's literally just button mash and kill it, and that's it. And then you get to cool story battles. Again, the game feels very unremarkable. If you're not mega invested in the Demon Slayer anime, then this game is not what you should be playing.
That's how I felt about the Naruto games. I feel like they would work better as action adventure games, rather than fighting games.
They probably would, if I'm being honest. They probably would. The problem specifically from watching the anime is I've actually seen some reports on this. So Demon Slayer's, like a lot of early Demon Slayer is not very actiony. It's kind of like lore and emotion driven. Yeah. So at least from where I'm at in the beginning of the game, it feels like it's really trying to pad out the fact that it's a fighting action game when the earlier parts of Demon Slayer are not actiony really at all. There's maybe like one fight. There's like one fight and that's it. So the game feels like it's really trying to add more to like make it seem like the game's more actiony than the anime is.
Interesting.
But yeah,
I still have to watch this anime, dude. I want to watch.
You should. Yeah, you really should.
I saw the first episode and I was like, God damn, this is wild.
Yeah, do not. I would not recommend playing the game unless you watch the anime and you're like, you know what? I'm still waiting for the next full season of Demon Slayer. I guess I'll just play the game to re-experience a worse version of it. So
I'm just gonna watch the movie first and then play the anime.
Why will you watch?
And then watch.
The movie?
I'm gonna watch the movie, play the game, and then watch the anime. That's what I'm gonna do.
So, Alan, did you play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
Unfortunately, yes.
How? Can we kick him out of the podcast?
Yes, we can. Kyle,
Alan, I wanted to know how did it compare to that, because it was.
Wait,
did you watch this anime?
Did you watch this anime? Demon Slayer the video game to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot,
which both were made by CyberConnect too.
I would not buy either of them. If I was locking you into buying one, I would buy the Demon Slayer one.
If he doesn't like both of them, why do you want him? To compare them?
Gino, just let's move on.
Kyle, I know you've been doing a Halo replay and you haven't talked about it in a while. So why do you want to mention Halo 4?
Because that's the one I played this week, and I played through the campaign and beat that one. That is one of the games that 343. It's the first one that 343 made.
Messed up or messed up?
Not
synonym. Messed up.
Yeah. It's not great. Like their games get a bad rap.
Yeah.
I have not played 5 yet. But going back to play Halo 4, it's not that bad. Like it's actually decent. It's not the greatest. And in terms of the campaign, right? The story that they're trying to tell, to me felt a lot like it was almost the Force Awakens of the Halo games. Like they're trying to do a lot of this similar, like, okay, here's a big chase sequence that's real similar to this thing. Here's a sequence that looks like that. Here's a thing that is reminiscent of this one mission in Halo 2 or this or that. And it's not bad. But it's not great yet.
Like compared to the first three.
Right. Yes. Yeah. To the ones that Bungie made there.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get to play Halo 5, but apparently that's not on PC. So not on PC Game Pass.
I did not know that.
And it seems like they have no plans of bringing it to PC, which is really strange because that means it would be the only one that's not on.
Yeah, but I think
PC
5 is the one that people dislike the most.
Oh, true, absolutely.
Yeah, they're just trying to forget about that one.
I get it from that perspective, but it is literally the only one that's just like, you can just make a port. I know no one will play it, but still, like at least like PC Game Pass, like that's what I did. Is I downloaded the Master Chief collection, and I've been playing through them all. And finally beat Halo 4 and was like, sweet, now I can go get Halo 5. And I looked for it and it was not on there. And I was like, damn it, it's only on console.
Well, you know what it's on? It's on Series S, which I just got. That's what it's on.
Yeah, it's on an Xbox.
Which I hear Gino has played a lot of. Series S?
Yeah.
A lot of Series S?
I have been. I was just playing earlier.
Yeah.
And I was
Are you gonna buy the refrigerator?
No. I was scrolling through the Game Pass list. That's what I was playing earlier. I was just scrolling
that's your game. Scrolling through. That's your game. Game Pass.
That's exactly what I was doing. So Halo 4, thumbs up, thumbs down. Kyle, what do you think?
Thumbs up. I think it deserves a second look, but it's still not the best or like this one's great. But it's just like it's good. It's fine.
Okay. Sounds
So-
good. Sounds good.
You
That's
know,
good that you're
Better than-
going into
better-
watch a
these.
better-
YouTube video of the playthrough
better than
of Halo 5.
Better than Demon Slayer, right? Better than Demon Slayer.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right, my friend. So I've played a few games here, and I played one of them to completion, actually. To your guys'
Oh,
surprise, I assume,
Wow,
right?
you actually
Yeah,
beat a
finally.
game
One of
for
the-
once?
Exactly,
You beat
right?
a game? Holy shit.
So let me talk about these first two, for like a minute. Inscription. Have you guys heard of this game?
No.
So
I've
Inscription.
heard people talking about this and being like, this actually might be my game of the year.
I don't think so far as that, but yeah, people. I heard people talking about it. And I was like, let me try it out. So this is a game by Devolver Digital, and on PC only, and it is a card game, but also like an escape room. So I played the demo, right? I didn't buy it yet, but I played the demo, and the demo got me interested in buying
Oh,
it.
so you beat the demo. You didn't beat the actual game.
This is not the
see
game
what's
I
happening
beat.
here.
This is not the game I beat
Oh,
of the
yeah.
games I'm talking about.
Okay.
So basically what this game is it's a card game, but eventually your cards start to talk to you, and they let you know you are basically in a cabin, right? You're stuck with this weird mysterious figure. It's just like a black figure with like creepy eyes. And they're talking to you, they have you stuck in here. But you can get up off your seat and look around. So your cards start talking to you eventually and telling you, they're giving you hints as to if you put in this safe combination, or you can find the safe combination here in the rule book, and then you put it in and you find a key, and then you can open the key and you get something else. You get like a card or something to play in the
Interesting.
games. So it's like this sort of escape room / card game, and it's pretty interesting. It's a very simple card game, similar to I guess you could think of like a Hearthstone or Legends of Runeterra, where your card has like a health and a little attack thing. So you're just doing that pretty much.
So
But-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
What happened?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Or I don't know what that is. You're basically like, your main goal is to like leave this cabin, pretty much. I guess you're trying to escape, but it's a time loop as well. It's a freaking time loop.
It's another time loop game?
No, well, not really a time loop. It's not really a time loop. It's basically, if you lose, like, you have 2 lives. If you lose 2 games, he grabs you and then he puts you in the jail cell, and then you like restart. Like, you
Okay.
get back, but you remember stuff like that.
Interesting.
So it's a time loop.
Sort of, I guess, but not really, because it's not like you keep stuff or anything. Like, it's not like,
it's not like an actual time loop, but since you know, like, oh, I remember the safe
Yeah.
combination that one card.
like,
Yeah,
and the
time
way,
loop.
like, in the way the time loop works is like, the first time before I died, he was explaining stuff to me. The second time, he's like, "Oh, you died. You gotta try again," and then you like do this, and he's not explaining stuff to me anymore because I know how to play now. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
like
it's that
12
fucked
minutes.
up. Yeah, somewhat like that, I guess. Like a death loop. It's like
Yeah.
death loop. But yeah, it's a very interesting
time
game.
loops.
If it's worth a try, if you want to try it, there's a demo on Steam right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a go. It's on sale right now on Steam for $59.99. Kidding, it's $17.99. Anyway, so aside from that, I have also tried. As you guys know, I'm the resident MMO player here, and Elyon.
Oh my
is
god, another MMO.
I just wanted to try it. So I always try new MMOs when they come out, just see what it's like. And since it's free to download, if they're a free download. So Elyon was one of these free ones that I saw mixed reviews on. Everyone was calling it like the dollar store Black Desert Online and stuff. And I was like, I don't like Black Desert Online at all. So let me
But I
try
like
this.
dollar stores.
So let me try this. And I tried it. I played it for like 3 hours or something. And it's the traditional, those the Eastern MMOs that are like extremely cluttered UI, the cash shop that's extremely expensive, all that crazy stuff that you expect with this stuff. But it's actually pretty fun gameplay wise. Like it's like an action MMO that's actually not that bad, you know?
I like
So
searching the game on YouTube, and the first 3 videos subheading is, should you play this new MMO?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
is it worth your
Now that I-
time? the first impressions. Is it worth playing?
Yeah. It's
I also got those, and even in Spanish also.
Yeah.
Five reasons to play it.
in
Yeah,
in a world with Final Fantasy and New World and stuff, this is obviously not worth your time. But if you like Black Desert and stuff like that, I think it's pretty good, to be honest with you. Comparable to those. Like if I'm gonna ignore all your gameplay systems, all your UI, and just play, then I had a nice time. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it.
Is it or not the Final Fantasy 14 killer?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. I try every single MMO being like, is this gonna kill Final Fantasy? And it's not, unfortunately.
Now, Gino, have you played Fusion Fall?
Fusion Fall?
Yeah.
What? First, you're saying you got. What'd you say? Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh? What'd you say?
Have you played Toontown Online?
Toontown. I remember Toontown Online. Actually, yeah, I did play that one. Yeah.
Because
nice.
Yeah.
because
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin. I literally said that right
Club
before you said
Penguin.
it.
because Gino says he plays
that I played.
all these MMOs and out of FF14. Gino's that kind of person where he plays all the MMOs just to make sure, be like, okay, yeah, this is still shit compared to my baby right here.
Yeah, it's like, let me just make sure they're not gonna, like rein in
Sneak
on the
up
party
behind
over
me.
here, Let me just make sure. Let me get in real quick.
Still not.
FF14's not paying Gino for advertisement. They're sending him in as like the sleeper agent to check out these other MMOs to be like, all right, let us know if we should be scared. He's like, I'm reporting in. You're safe.
Corporate
I'm paying
espionage.
them.
Yeah,
I'm paying them. I'm paying them for advertising.
Yeah.
I'm paying them to advertise them.
Hey, look, let's be honest. Nothing is gonna ever compare to RuneScape.
That's true.
Nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Elyon, Chinese MMO, one of those random.
So
ones.
Gino, is it worth your time?
No, not worth it.
No.
Don't try it. Try Final Fantasy free trial up to level 60, including the award-winning Heaven's Word expansion.
Thank you.
Nah, I think you should try to RuneScape. Go for RuneScape.
House of what's it called? House of Ashes,
Ashes?
Dark Pictures Anthology. So I played this last night. Clocked in at 4 hours and like 45 minutes. And I beat the game. I played it co-op with my friend.
Wow.
And extremely short game.
Yeah.
I guess it's also short based off of the people that die. So you like miss whole things if people die.
Oh, so
earlier.
you fucked up.
I didn't fuck up. My partner fucked up. So everyone that I was playing as lived.
Yeah,
and
everyone else is
and everyone that she was playing as died. So
never your
Alright.
fault.
no, it really wasn't. You can ask
Gino.
her. Yes.
You said you were gonna do a 30-second review of this game,
okay.
right?
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna time you.
All right.
All right.
All
So
right.
I will tell you when to go. I have my
Okay,
phone
Hold on.
right here.
Let me get my props. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, he's got props and everything.
Okay.
YouTube.com/the Whatnauts. You guys can see the video
by the way-
version of this.
All right.
Oh,
30
you
second
say-
review.
All that stuff.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
pulled a gun.
All right.
He's
Cock it,
pulled
cock
a
it.
gun.
Cook it.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do it in that 30-second review. All right. Go.
Let me know when
Let's
you're
do
all
it.
set.
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Monsters. You shoot them. Very good. You also use sometimes a sword with a flamethrower. Well, not with flamethrower, with a torch. Very good. Ashley Tisdale, she stars in this. Her eyes, they're like this. Very weird. Very weird. Dead eyes, Ashley Tisdale. 7 out of 10.
You done?
Okay.
That's it? How long was that?
That was 27 seconds.
Okay, so
very
perfect. Perfect. No, but
Okay,
yeah, so
so-
just to talk more about it, I guess.
Wait, first of all,
Yeah, what's your
apparently,
question?
according to how long to beat, 5 hours, 30 minutes.
So I cut like 45 minutes off.
Yeah. I wonder
Pretty
how
much.
long was it? Was
So-
it the game?
So
Until done.
first of all, the game is actually extremely beautiful. Like the graphics, extremely nice. Like, I was shocked at how good it looks. But the animations, the character like not the models, but like I know for a fact this was not motion captured at all. They just got. What are you do? Alan, are you doing something? That's
Don't pay attention
No.
to that.
No,
It's
I'm not-
it's enough that it's bothering me, so I've just gotta
What?
look at something else. Anyway,
What'd I do? I'm just doing this.
I thought you were clicking like the OBS or something because it keeps like flickering in and out. Anyway, so I know that this was not motion captured at all because Ashley Tisdale's eyes are dead the entire time.
I thought you were gonna be. I know that's not how Ashley Tisdale
No,
works.
like they are.
I know how she works.
like she's talking to someone and she's looking above them. Like she's like not looking at them. Like her emotions do not convey what her eyes are saying. Her eyes are not. They're not doing anything. I don't even think she blinks. So it was super off-putting in like cutscenes when that happened. And obviously they advertise Ashley Tisdale because she's like the big star here. If you don't know Ashley Tisdale, High School Musical, Sharpay,
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Sweet Life, Zack and Cody. So yeah. But like I felt around the end, she sort of became like a really secondary character. Like she didn't talk at all. There was other characters that shined more, in my playthrough at least. But I think the story was actually pretty interesting. I think it was pretty good, compared to the other ones that I've played. Till Dawn is still the gold standard, I think. But I think they hit the mark here. I think they did well here. I think they did pretty good. And oh yeah, I have also new game reveal. I didn't put it in new notable. I wanted to do it here. They revealed you obviously at the end credits they show the next game. And the next game seems like it's gonna be really freaking awesome, guys. It's called Dark Pictures Anthology: The Devil in Me. And what it's about. The
That
trailer.
sounds sexual.
The trailer looked like it's about a serial killer, but like a Saw kind of serial killer, you know what I mean? Like so it seemed pretty cool. So I'm very excited for that one. But I think they should probably do the release windows a little bit like they should probably release these a lot closer because if they're planning to release 4 more after this one.
A lot closer. You think that they should do it even faster?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow. Oh, okay.
100%.
Jeez.
All I gotta do is write new stories. You know what I mean?
So for context, Man of Medan 2019, Little Hope 2020,
Yeah.
House of Ashes 2021.
Yeah, I'm thinking every 6 months make a new one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Release 2 in a year. But anyway, so I'm very excited for this next one. The Devil in Me looks very cool. But yeah, Dark Pictures pretty good. Not that bad. Finished it. All right.
I can't remember the one that it was like a game Kyle played earlier this year that I was thinking of getting on PlayStation. It was like the Madon or something, or Medium or something.
The Medium.
The Medium.
I haven't played that. Oh, the Medium.
No.
I've played the Medium. That's
Yeah.
like
I think.
which is on PlayStation
old
now, yeah.
school Resident Evil stuff like that. Yeah, it was on Xbox. I think they eventually brought it to PlayStation,
It is now, yes.
but
Yeah.
wasn't a big fan of that game.
Yeah,
Oh, you
not too
don't
good.
think it was that good?
No.
I
No,
mean,
well-
if you like those old school horror games that it's the camera is stationary and you can like
Tank
walk
control.
around in that thing, then it has some good vibes.
Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah,
but-
it was the Medium. Yes. Yep. Wanted to make sure.
Yeah, not a game for me.
Not $37.49 worth, right?
Mm-mm.
It's on
And
Game
that-
Pass.
and that's-
It's on-
And that's also being on sale too.
and it's included on Game Pass, so
Yeah, it is in Game
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay, well I don't
Uh,
have Game Pass.
By the
Not
way,
worth it. Yes.
before we move on from the Dark Pictures Anthology, I just wanted to bring up that they still have 4 more games.
Yes.
5 more
Oh,
games if you
Lord.
count the one that you just talked about getting announced for the Dark Pictures Anthologies deal.
Yeah, the next one, The Devil in Me, is the last one. They're calling it the last one of the first season. The first season's finale.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
it's gonna be 8 games in total.
Yeah, 8 games, so second season.
Mhm.
So we'll
Oh,
see.
boy.
We'll see how it does. But they've been improving with it. They're not that bad.
Man, I wish they would. Until Dawn was so good, and
yeah.
I think that because of their deal with Bandai Namco and them having to release them pretty much yearly,
Mhm.
I think that the quality suffered a lot.
I think
Probably.
this one, compared to Until Dawn, reaches that quality pretty much. Ignacio, if you want to try it. It's
You think
because
it's that close?
I tried Man of Medan, did not like it at all. I hated it. And the second one, Little Hope, I didn't want to try it because of Man of Medan. So bad to me. But this one I tried and it was actually pretty good, comparable to Until Dawn. So definitely worth a try if you liked Until Dawn.
All right.
But anyway, my friends, that's what we have been playing. Let's get into a little bit of housekeeping.
We put a lot of hard work into the shows that we make, and yes, we make multiple different shows here at the Whatnauts, and we'd love it if you would check them all out. You can find out more information on our website at thewhatnauts.com, as well as your favorite podcasting platform of choice. When you type in the Whatnauts, all of our shows will pop up right there. Just don't forget to give us a nice rating and review if you like the shows. If you want to support what we do here at The Whatnauts, patreon.com/The Whatnauts is the best place to do that. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. You can get all kinds of exclusive content at the $3 tier. You can also get a shout out and thank you on all of our shows at the $5 tier. You can support us on Twitch by subscribing to our channel at twitch.tv/The Whatnauts, and we would love to have you all join us for our live streams and talk with us in the chat. And lastly, we have merch. If you want to grab yourself a shirt or a sweatshirt or a mug or something else, go to thewhatnauts.com/store to pick up some merch today.
And we are back. I want to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters at the $5 tier and above. Sam, Jat, and Namas in our Twitch chat. Thank you so much for keeping the mics on, for supporting us for so long, for talking in Twitch chat, for everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
We also recorded our live reactions to the Uncharted trailer. Nathan Drake, Tom Holland, and Sully, Mark Wahlberg. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I had
It's
very
up on
high
YouTube.
I had very high praise if you want to go watch that on YouTube at thewhatnauts.com. Kyle, anything else you want to shout out?
Yeah, I've mentioned it before. We are doing our horror month on the review show, which is our weekly book club style podcast. We've covered some like foreign horror films. We've done some like newer Netflix shows. This week we are reading a comic called "Something Is Killing the Children." And it's a very, very good book. I own the first 3. We're only covering the first 2 volumes. And I think the 4th volume is about to come out soon. Highly recommend that book. It is fantastic. And something I forgot to, I guess we'll talk a bit about it on the show tomorrow. But I believe it is being turned into a TV show, I think on Netflix. They are optioning it. So
and
look for that down the road.
And I think we can finally announce that for video games, Cal is going to play Outlast.
No, not happening.
He is going to play Outlast.
Crazy.
Last but not least, I do have to mention that both myself and Melissa did a bunch of trailer reactions to horror movies as our Patreon exclusive thing for this month. So by time this goes public, that will be up on our website and will be available to all Patreon supporters at the $3 tier and above. So
Awesome.
there you go.
Awesome. All right, my friends, let's get into the news of the week. Ready? We're good?
I think so.
There we're good.
Yeah.
Are you? Did
Yeah,
anybody
you're good.
say anything to me me going?
You're good.
I'm like, wait, Alan, you're doing it, right? Because I'm waiting for you to go like this, and you're just looking at me like, what the heck, dude? Like, freaking.
Where's that telepathic connection?
Number 1,
Damn
we
it,
got
Gino.
some Sony news here for you guys. State of Play. I'm going to say 1A right here. This is 1A. 1B will be next. State of Play returns next Wednesday. Sony has announced a State of Play for Wednesday, October 27th. According to the PlayStation blog, they will be focusing on third-party releases headed to PS5 and PS4. It will clock in at about 20 minutes and include new looks at previously announced games and a few reveals from their partners around the world. Ignacio, you raised your hand immediately. You're very excited to talk about this. What's going on?
I have a wild prediction for this state of play.
Oh, a wild one? That's not
I
good.
predict that we will see Ghostwire Tokyo.
Interesting.
Take it to the bank.
Interesting.
Take it to the bank.
I think that's not a wild prediction. I don't think that's a wild prediction.
That's of course they're going to show it. If it's anything like Deathloop, they're going to show it.
Cause they said they said reveals from their partners around the world.
And also new looks at previously announced games. To me,
that's true. New looks at
Ghostwire
previously
Tokyo's
announced games. So definitely. Kyle, what do you think they're gonna show? Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Let's make it a little bit fun. That was your wild prediction, Ignacio, right? What's your safe prediction? And I'm gonna ask you guys your wild and safe predictions. Think about it real quick.
Safe predictions. Maybe we see something with Konami.
That's a safe one? Oh my god, you're crazy.
Dude, Ghostwire Tokyo was a safe one.
That's a safe one. If you want to switch the Konami one to being wild, okay.
Man.
All right, okay. Kyle, you got one?
To be honest, no. I don't really know what to expect with this one. Alan is cracking his knuckles. He's like, I got something for you guys here.
I can't say it'll be reasonable, but I got a wild one.
Does it rhyme with Ilk song?
Nope.
Because like the next big thing that I'm looking forward to playing on my PlayStation comes out the day before this. It's Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next game I want after that is Pokemon, and then the next game I want after that is Halo. So like I'm not expecting much that would potentially be coming out the remainder of this year. So I'm wondering if this might set up like early next year.
Oh, it definitely is, because they didn't give a window of the times that the games will come out.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
But we do not know anything, to be honest.
Well, they just said third party releases and new looks at previously announced games. That's it. Alan, what's your predictions? You were ready for it.
All right, I'm just gonna give you a crazy one. I'm gonna need all of you to like put up your hands, and we're gonna have to pray, right?
Spirit bomb here.
We're gonna have to pray, because with that summoning circle, we want a Sly Cooper remake or remaster, fam. Just an announcement somehow. Sly Cooper, we gotta pray the summoning circle is live. I don't care who we gotta sacrifice.
That's your wild prediction.
Sacrifice myself. Let's get that Sly Cooper.
Oh my god, you put the candles up and everything.
I don't give a shit.
Put the candles up.
I could take it or leave it.
I want just give me all the demon energy you need to give me my wishes come true. Okay.
You put down a Sly Cooper, I'll raise you one. I'll raise you Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxter remake. I'm saying wild prediction. Jack and Daxter remake. Safe prediction. Factions.
Wait. No, I say you're Jack and Daxter, and I raise you a Spyro. New Spyro game.
What?
Come on, Ignacio. That's so get out of here.
I raise you all of that, and I say Splinter Cell Remaster Collection, all of them, and a brand new game announcement right now. Bam, let's go.
No, I can't.
You're so right.
How are you gonna remaster
a
games that do not exist? Because we all know Sam Fisher has never been on a video game.
Yeah.
Don't you talk like that. Don't you Don't you watch your fucking mouth.
All right. So a wild prediction. I don't know, because I'm thinking, I guess let me just do predictions. I think we're probably going to see Little Devil Inside, maybe.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
We might see that one. I think we've seen an extensive look at Stray, I think, right? Did we? We didn't see an extended look at Stray. We saw a trailer.
We saw a
gameplay trailer.
Showed us gameplay, yeah.
Yeah. I think we might see more of that. Maybe is there a release date for it? Is it just 2022?
I don't know.
I think a safe bet is we're definitely going to see Sifu. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more Sifu.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot of those smaller games. Maybe another trailer for Horizon.
Just says 2022.
Okay, so I think maybe we might get a release date for Stray then. And watch it in February. It's in February. It's gonna be in February.
February, yeah. Every game here is coming out of February.
Yeah.
How about Avowed?
I mean,
Avowed? What do you mean? You mean
About-
Forspoken?
No, wait.
Forspoken. You mean Forspoken?
No, wait. What's a game that everyone thought Kojima was involved on?
Oh,
not
Abandoned.
Abandoned.
We don't talk about that game.
Yeah.
We don't
That
talk
game
about
already
that game
abandoned
here.
my mind.
Ignacio, can you
It abandoned my
abandon
mind.
that dream?
Yeah. I
They
abandoned that game.
maybe they should have
Ouch.
vowed to bring some more info for that game, but they didn't. You know what I mean?
Do you
Yeah.
think we're gonna get
Yeah.
like another trailer because it wasn't a massive announcement? They're just gonna like be like, "Hey, it's a thing. Here's an announcement."
I'm gonna tell you-
Was it the GTA like definitive where they like the Grand Theft Auto trilogy? They'd be like, "Hey, this is just reminding you that we
Oh, yeah.
announced it. Here
That's
it is. Here's a
probably
trailer."
Mm.
yeah. We're probably gonna get a trailer for that.
That'll be
the
there.
GTA
I
trilogy, yeah.
I could see them not necessarily doing a trailer, but them doing just a quick 10-15 seconds of them showing,
Yeah,
hey, this GTA game is coming to PS now.
yeah. Well,
And
yeah.
Endwalker's
one of
gonna
these
get
is coming
delayed.
to
I
PSN.
feel it. I
Exactly.
feel it. Endwalker's gonna get delayed.
We got Endwalker.
Yay.
No.
They will never delay such a game like that. It's crazy, dude.
The
They
game of the
get
year, right?
Another
They're-
look at Final Fantasy 16.
That's a wild
Yeah.
one. That's a wild
Or
one.
Forspoken.
No, that's a
Forspoken
that's a
also.
big hitter. That's not gonna be at this.
But it could be though.
It could be.
'Cause
It was announced on a State of Play.
Well, but it isn't
They
third.
didn't
it isn't
have
third party
something
though.
ready for Tokyo Game Show, so
Is it
this
third?
might be the next logical
It
step.
is third party.
I thought it was second. Well, do they
Kingdom
say second
Hearts
party?
4
Uh,
announcement. Kingdom
I
Hearts
don't
4
think-
announcement.
I don't think second party is a
Like-
term used anymore.
Yeah, they don't use
Featuring a
that, right?
Splinter Cell world.
Yeah.
So yeah, Final Fantasy 16 might make an appearance, but I feel like 16 might make an appearance at Game Awards instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
If anything,
see that.
yeah, because
instead.
that gives them more time, and that's a bigger.
Sony's
audience.
gonna announce that they paid Sakurai more money to make another fighter pack, but of only Sony characters.
Oh, that would be great.
So
That would be great.
let's go on to the second news piece of Sony news from this week. God of War is coming to PC. PlayStation has announced that God of War is coming to PC on January 14th, 2022. It will include the option of true 4K resolution and unlocked frame rates and widescreen support, among other things. It will also support DualShock 4 and DualSense.
I
Alan,
think you should say ultra widescreen.
that's what it
Gino.
said. Alan, you're the person that only plays on PlayStation here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when this news
Well,
came out,
I'm playing Metroid on Switch, so it's not completely true.
so like when this news came out, I could just imagine you were red with rage. I'm assuming, right? Absolutely.
Oh, I was
Pony.
dude, I was
Look at that
beyond
pony.
dude, I was beyond excited because that means people that don't own a PlayStation can finally play God of War, dude.
Wow,
I've already
really?
played it. I don't think God of
Good
War was
guy
good.
Alan
I
over
would
here.
I would never go back and play God of War because it was good,
Yeah.
but it was like a one and done kind of game. But I'm glad everyone can finally enjoy that game that doesn't own a PlayStation.
Alan got so mad that he like circled around to happiness to it. You know what I mean? Like that's how.
Yeah,
I'm
keep-
just
keep it
kidding. I'm
for
just
a second,
Oh,
joshing
yeah.
you, dude. I'm
No,
just
I know.
joshing you. Just
No,
joshing.
I am legitimately excited though because it is
Yeah.
it is great seeing Sony's games slowly come to PC for people.
Oh yeah, this is
Also,
obviously
yeah.
good news.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, you could already play God of War on PC. Just saying.
Not God.
Yes,
not
no.
the, not,
Yes, no.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, no.
no one actually.
Nobody
Ignacio,
likes
I'm the
PS Now.
PlayStation pony, and I don't even have PlayStation now. Get the fuck
I
out
would
of here.
So-
use PS now if I could
You
fucking
could
play it
probably
here.
download a PS4 emulator and just pirate it
God.
according to
Yeah.
Kotaku
Yeah.
or something.
We all
Yeah.
know Gino
Right,
is
yeah.
a very big proponent of piracy.
Exactly. Exactly. As of August 2021, they have sold 19.5 million copies of God of War.
Yep.
So they
Yeah,
have
good for them.
they have squeezed it. You know what I mean? They've been like, this is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
Well,
done on PlayStation.
It is already one of the, what do they call it? Biggest hits. Their brand
their
of
Yeah.
Greatest hits.
like cheaper games.
Yeah, it's the
Or the
greatest. It's
base-
like the greatest.
Yeah,
hits,
greatest
whatever
hits.
thing.
Yeah,
it's the greatest
it's
hits.
already there. So and it's also in the PS Plus collection. So
Yeah. So
this is just
of
why
course
not?
across the board, I think we all say that this is awesome. This is great news. And
Mhm.
Kyle, I know that you were specifically when we saw the NVIDIA leak, you specifically pointed out that you were excited for God of War on PC, and now it's real. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, like we said, like I'm excited for more people to get to play this. I'm wondering if we might see just another small trailer teaser thing for this in the state of play to just be like, hey, it's out on PC. But yeah, I mean, it's good, especially with the sequel on the horizon. I think this is another. It's a good time for people to kind of revisit the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is the next PlayStation game to be announced to come to PC?
That was my next question.
Ooh.
Alan, if you try to take over again, you know what I mean? Just let me know. What is the next game? I'm saying Bloodborne.
That was my guess.
They could be, yeah.
That'd be my guess.
What exclusive came around that time?
Around that time? I mean,
Spider-Man came out that same year. But that, I don't know if that would happen since it's Marvel also.
Yeah, that's the thing about it too. Yeah, they have the licensed property.
Well,
what came after that?
The thing is that they're obviously putting more and more of these games on PC because it's doing well.
Yeah.
Or well enough, right? So yeah, Marvel's Spider-Man was phenomenal and sold gangbusters. So why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they just be like, hey, Marvel, hey, Disney, let's get this out to even more people and make more money?
Yeah. I say Bloodborne because I think it's surprising that they haven't done that yet. Or at least at any point, brought it up to PS5 and stuff like that, because that's like an all widely beloved game. And it came out, I believe, the same year that Horizon came out, 2015, or no? Or was it earlier?
I think so.
Horizon was 2017.
Oh, was it?
2017, yeah.
Yeah, when the Switch came out.
So then Bloodborne came out 2015. It's even older.
Yes.
Yeah, Gino, you were correct. You were correct. Bloodborne was end of March 2015.
Okay. So it's pretty surprising that has not gotten any sort of. They haven't done anything with Bloodborne again. So
I think it's because Bloodborne was such a fan favorite game that I think, like, I know there's Elden Ring by the developer, but I'm pretty sure that like they're holding off because then when like I feel like a Bloodborne 2 isn't a if, it's a when. Yeah. And I feel like when Bloodborne 2 gets announced, that's when they'll be like, okay, now that we have like the second installment of this series that people fucking love, now PC can have the original one.
Yeah.
So the thought here.
Yeah.
Sony just bought Bluepoint.
Mm-hmm.
Bluepoint said they are working on a brand new game.
Mm-hmm.
People have been speculating. They chose their words carefully and specifically didn't necessarily say new IP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what about Bluepoint working on a Bloodborne 2?
Well, Kyle, this was already a rumor like weeks ago where it was like a thing of like, the rumors Bluepoint's next game is going to be something to do with Yharnam, implying Bloodborne.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
I believe it because you'd have Bluepoint working on Bloodborne's, I guess enhanced version or whatever. Then obviously From Software's working on Elden Ring. Then after Elden Ring, maybe they'll work on Bloodborne 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or not Bloodborne 2, Bloodborne Second Blood.
Blood Alive.
Return of the
Blood Alive.
I have
Transfusion.
3 games that they are still yet to be ported.
Yes.
Knack.
Oh.
Knack 2. And The Order 1886.
Ignacio, we're talking about games people actually care about.
Can we give 2 minutes to The Order 1886? Because I feel like that's a good enough amount of time for a game that was 2 minutes long.
No.
Damn.
That game was actually extremely good for its time.
It has a cult following that like they love that game.
I enjoyed that game thoroughly.
Whatever reason.
Really?
Yes, I loved that game. And I was sad that they weren't going to like the studio just stopped, and then they were, they're with Facebook now or whatever. I think it's Ready at Dawn, right? They're with Facebook now.
Yeah.
That was just, it's just that world was so interesting.
Right.
It was so good. And the game looked beautiful for its time. It was like one of the first PS4 games, right? So
yeah.
I'm a little sad that they won't bring that back. It would be cool if we got a PC port of that. Cause then maybe, it'll gain a new following. Cause I think it was that game. The thing about that game was, I feel like maybe it was ahead of its time. Maybe it should have.
Was it?
Maybe I feel like maybe that game should have had the thought and the care and attention of a new IP for PlayStation, like in this generation. You know what I mean?
Got a hot take for you, Gino.
Yes.
The Order 1886's problem was a not well paced story, or at least not interesting enough of a story with mediocre gameplay. The strongest part of the Order was its aesthetic and its graphics, which cannot save a game.
That's not a hot take. I agree.
Well, some people say that Order 18
seems to be the consensus.
Some people say 1886 had like a really, really good story. That's what was not good.
It had an interesting world, is what it was. There was like Nikola Tesla and werewolves and like the Victorian London thing. Like that's really cool. Like it had a cool world. It just needed work. It didn't come out properly. That's what I think. But they folded over.
Anyways,
I'm looking at a list of games that came out exclusively on the PS4, and I cannot think of a game that.
That's why it's got to be Bloodborne.
Still yet to be.
It's got to be Bloodborne.
I better see
you.
Yeah,
Bloodborne seems to be the only one. Other than that, it's like Killzone Shadowfall and Ratchet and Clank and.
All right, you got anything else to add?
I better be seeing you at PlayStation of when next coming to PC.
Exactly.
You better at them.
So, number 2 here, we have some news here that I don't really want to talk about a lot, but I think it was very notable to talk about because I want to hear you guys' opinion. CD Projekt, we got some CD Projekt Red news. I got 2 articles here, both from GameSpot, respectively, George Yang and Eddie McCooch. The first one, CD Projekt Red has announced that the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S versions of Cyberpunk 2077 were released in Q1 2022. Followed by The Witcher 3 Wild Hunts in Q2 2022. They had previously been planned for launch near the end of 2021, which itself would have been roughly a year after the games initially launched on last-gen consoles and PC. I think it is far too late for The Witcher 3 to relaunch again and 2022 Q2. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think it has been long enough for it to not matter when they release it. They released it on the Switch.
Do you know why I think it's too long, Ignacio?
Yeah.
Because The Witcher Season 2 on Netflix is coming out in December. If this one launched at the same time, same area, the end of 2021, that game would have sold like freaking hotcakes. But launching, what is it? What? I would assume 4 or 5 months later. I feel like it's going to be a little bit too late.
Though the like 4 or 5 months later thing is always the like good reminder. Like if they can have a drop here and then a drop shortly after that, it still stays in your memory. And then another thing shortly after that, and then it's just this like constant stream of Witcher content.
Kyle, you played Cyberpunk, right?
I played for like 8 hours.
Would you go back to it?
I am waiting for the next gen upgrades, but they keep just not doing it.
That's the thing.
Every single time we talk about CD Projekt Red, or even like I always think of Cyberpunk. I always think of this. Like,
stop! He's already dead.
Yeah,
The
for audio
Simpsons
people,
meme.
it's the Simpsons of the stop! He's already dead.
Oh.
I always think of that every time they're brought up.
Stop!
Like,
He's
just
already
leave
dead.
them alone, man.
It just sucks that it's taken so long, and then it kind of like what also worries me is this next bit of news here.
Yes,
I don't know if you
exactly.
I want to go straight into
we'll
that.
go. I'll go into it now. So this is also from GameSpot, Eddie McCooch. The Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077 studio CD Projekt has acquired the Boston-based independent studio, The Molasses Flood, which made the games The Flame in the Flood and Drake Hollow. The team was founded in 2014 by veterans of the BioShock, Halo, Guitar Hero, and Rock Band series. CD Projekt Dread CEO Adam Kaczynski said the Molasses Flood will bring a lot, quote, bring a lot of talent and determination, end quote, to the company going forward. The team will be working on a new, ambitious game set in an existing CD Projekt universe, but no other details were divulged. So, of course, we think this is probably Cyberpunk or The Witcher. I don't think this is necessary at all.
Neither do I. I think this is kind of a mistake of just like, look, you guys have so much stuff that you need to fix.
Yeah.
Just get that done with,
Well,
and then move on.
I think that's why it could be a good thing for them, because if they have their main teams focused on doing that, they are not gonna be putting out any other game.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
buy a new studio so to have them develop a new game, while CD Projekt Dread core is focusing on fixing these games.
but to be honest, has their core team proven that they can get that done?
No.
I don't think so.
That's,
So
yeah,
they need all the help that they can get.
that's the thing
right
about
now.
it, because like they're delaying basically a patch, right? This is going to be like a patch for basically next gen console, and they're delaying that, which was supposed to come out, frankly,
Yeah,
earlier in
like
2021.
this year.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out like early 2021, and they're delaying it to early 2022. It's like, what did you really think that you were releasing a game that was ready at all in any form? Like that's so, that has been like the biggest, I feel like, downfall of us, because CD Projekt Red was, they were one of the top studios from, Poland with The Witcher 3. They were revered, and then for them to come out with this and then have to continue delaying, like, obviously a delay only makes stuff better, right? But
Nah.
they delayed Cyberpunk a lot too. So and that still came out the
Yeah.
way that it did. So I don't know, man.
And
I feel
this-
like them acquiring a new studio is a little weird, but also, yeah, Ignacio's right that they won't use their manpower to make a new game, so they probably have this new studio here.
I'm gonna be honest. Even with the update, even with like the next gen version of Cyberpunk in Q1 2022, I don't even believe when that comes out that's even gonna like be great.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be awful, but it's not gonna be like you're not gonna play the next gen version of Cyberpunk and be like, yes, this was the game we were promised. This is what I wanted. No, it's just gonna be a slightly not as busted version of what people bitched about when it first came out.
What's
Like, it's still not gonna fix anything, quote unquote.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I do want to be clear. I know the devs are working extremely hard on all of this, and they're putting in a lot of hard work. And I appreciate that, because this is a game that I really want, and I want it to be good. It just, from my like selfish consumer standpoint, it's just like, I just want to play this game, get it done, please.
Cal, I know that you own it on PS4 and whatever. Have you considered giving it a try on PC? It has been
my
on
PC is
sales
not
pretty much often.
the best for games. It can do like,
Yeah,
it can do some solid stuff, but it's not like, I have a fucking gaming PC, I'm a gamer. It's
you know what I'll love?
it's like, I can play some games.
I'll love when they release the PS5 game version of it, and they call it the Game of the Year edition. That's gonna be great.
No.
That's gonna be great when they do that.
The finished edition.
The finished edition. Yeah, and I assume they'll charge. Do you think they'll charge the $70 for it, since it's just a PS5 version
I'm hoping, since I
and Xbox Series?
bought it, it's a free upgrade.
Yeah,
But I
They would need to. I mean,
I'm-
there's no way they could do anything else but give it a free upgrade. Because if they don't do that, then that's it.
I can see them charging $70 for it if you've never bought it before.
Yeah.
But then again, yeah, I don't know, since it already released technically so long ago. Like, do you do that? Do you bump it down to 60?
Yeah.
Do you bump it down to 50?
Again, you can buy it on PC for like 30.
No, I mean the game was
Yeah.
selling for $10 at some point too.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess we'll see what they
I don't
do
know.
when they do it. But anyway, CD Projekt Red still in our mouths. Number 3, the GTA trilogy. This comes from IGN Joe Screbbles. Rockstar has announced that Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, will be released digitally on November 11th, with physical releases to follow on December 7th. The news comes alongside a first look at the updated versions of the 3 classic games, which are GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas. And this will cost $59.99 USD. Rockstar says the games come with a completely rebuilt lighting system, improved shadows, weather, and reflections, upgraded character and vehicle models, along with new higher resolution textures across buildings, weapons, roads, interiors, and more. San Andreas, the Definitive Edition, will launch into Xbox Game Pass on November 11th, while GTA 3, the Definitive Edition, will be added to PlayStation Now on December 7th. So the one that I want to play, Vice City, I will actually have to buy, unfortunately. Guys, I thought, when you think of remaster and stuff like that, I'm thinking, oh, just like a little update and stuff like that. I think this looks extremely good for what it is.
I have thoughts on how it looks.
What are your thoughts, Ignacio? Because I have thoughts to say back about it.
I cannot say whether it looks good or bad. To me, it looks how, if you ever look in YouTube the videos of, hey, so-and-so game from the PS2 era, but running in 4K or with ray tracing on.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like that, where it looks weird, where some things look very modern and sharp and in high quality, and the other things look like a lot of detail is missing.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It looks weird to me.
I think
it looks like, you know how people on certain like complete remakes are like, oh, like this looks like what I thought it looked like in my imagination. This looks like what I remember a PlayStation 2 game actually looking like. It never actually looked like this, right?
Yeah.
but in my head it was like, oh man, these are the best graphics. We can't beat Final Fantasy X ever. You know, and it's just like it definitely looks better.
Yeah.
But it's still like, yeah, that's a PlayStation 2 game, PlayStation 3
when I saw
game.
it, when I saw it, I saw like the updated one, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's just a little bit up-res. And then it switched to like the old version. I was like, God damn, it looked that bad, dude. Like, that's crazy. Like, oh my God. It did, like, because you could barely like see their faces and stuff in the old one. So it's, I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks really good, actually.
It's wild comparing those old faces to something like MGS2 or 3, which was also in that era. Looks way more detailed.
Alan, how do you feel about it?
Oh man, just watching the trailer, I never actually really played those old GTA games, so I don't have any memories of them. But man, like, it just looks kind of funny because it is. You've already said it's that thing where I'm like, my brain's always like, man, I remember like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on my GameCube looking like that was amazing, and then when I actually look at it, I'm like, wow, this game actually looks kind of not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there was games that we used to think like, that's not gonna get better than this. Like, this already looks like me pretty much. Like, this looks so real. There's freaking polygons.
People saw stuff on like the N64 and the PlayStation. You were like, God, games can't get better than this. This is peak gaming, and then
so real.
So of course there's updated controls, so it's gonna play like GTA 5. They said. Which is, I think, is great. The one that I played was Vice City. I remember playing, and San Andreas, a little bit of it. I never played 3. So
San Andreas was for sure my GTA and my friend group's GTA were I have so many memories of that game, but funny enough, I barely even touched the story.
Yeah.
To us, it was just
exactly, yeah.
play it and hey, here's a list with all the cheats.
Yeah.
Turn them all on and just have a great time.
Yeah, like I remember working out and stuff and then just riding the bike around the block and stuff like that's it.
I don't know which GTA game it is. The only knowledge I know of these old GTAs is the meme of the "aw shit, here we go again" meme, and that's like all I know.
Yeah, now we're gonna get that meme.
We're gonna get a remastered version of that meme.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know which one that is. That's like my only knowledge of old GTA.
That's San Andreas.
Like you said, I remember a friend had that book from like the library that like the best cheat codes of like the 2000s or whatever, and you'd like flip through and you could find the game and like have like the cheat codes in it. Like I remember that because he had GTA, but I never played it, and he's like, dude, I've got this like cheat book, and it was like this fat fucking book of like all these cheat codes.
It's exciting that it's coming, or San Andreas specifically is coming to Game Pass. That's I feel like that's widely the best one. If you think of like if they're put to a vote, I think people like San Andreas the most. That's the one I see mentioned the most. I personally have a soft spot for Vice City because that's like based off of Miami. So I love that one. But yeah, very exciting. GTA trilogy finally coming November 11th digitally, and San Andreas coming on Game Pass that same day.
Sick.
Yep. My friends, let's move on to new and notable.
All right. So for our new and notable, as it's currently being updated, first up, we've got Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy coming out for PS5, the Xbox consoles, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC. What? October 26th?
I just saw who put that in. I just saw someone put that in right now. It's very exciting for me.
Oh. NASCAR 21 Ignition, PS4, Xbox One, PC, October 26th. The Age of Empires 4 for PC on October 28th. Yee. Riders Republic on again, just the PlayStation 5 for the Xbox consoles, Stadia, PC on October 28th. Mario Party Superstars Nintendo Switch on October 29th. Let's go, full send. The Forgotten City is coming to Game Pass on the 27th of October.
Yes, dude, I was about to buy it. I was about to buy it.
I was also about to buy it. I just opened up
on Game Pass.
Yes,
I opened up Game Pass on my PC because I wanted to see if San Andreas is coming to PC Game Pass, and I saw they're coming soon, the Forgotten City.
That is awesome, dude. Because you got the $10 Epic Game Store code or whatever, and I was gonna buy. All right, I'm gonna buy Forgotten City, but now it's coming to Game Pass, baby. Oh my god,
yeah.
Crazy.
We've got Advanced Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp was delayed from December 3rd to spring 2022. Delays are inevitable.
Yes.
Concerned Ape, the developer of Stardew Valley, has announced a new game, which I feel like I don't know how to say it. It's the Haunted Chocolatier.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No release date has been set, though, but I posted on Twitter. I saw the trailer and literally I felt like I was fried. Shut up and take my money.
Yeah,
I
it looks
want
beautiful.
This game now.
Looks beautiful, dude. I love it.
Did look cool.
God. And sadly, Elden Ring, the game that's going to be 2022 Game of the Year, was delayed to February 25th of said year, 2022.
And everyone cried.
February.
Literally, I could not sleep that night because my pillow was just a wet sack.
Oof.
Alan,
Kyle.
Mario Party Superstars.
Yes.
You in our Discord was just like, hey, I have a question for everyone.
Yep.
What was your Super Mario Party Superstars thing that you
I will not read it verbatim, but friend of the show, Amaze Hobbs, wanted to do like a sort of streamer collab by having people kind of get together and play Mario Party Superstars and stuff.
Wait, so it wasn't even your idea?
No, he's wanted to do it with specifically one other person, but he wanted to do it with streamers specifically. I also just want to play Mario Party with a lot of people. So obviously, like our community, the Whatnauts, like the 4 of us or anybody else that's in our Discord. So obviously, if you're gonna get Mario Party for the Switch, either that weekend or coming up in the future, or you know somebody or anything else, join our Discord or hit up any of us, like me on Twitter or anybody on Twitter or anywhere, and we'll make something work. We can play Mario Party for the Switch just whenever's convenient.
Yeah.
Open it release weekend
whatnauts.com/discord.
Yes. And
Awesome.
you can obviously hit us up on Twitter, but we'll get to that at the end when we have our handles.
Yeah.
But I will be number 1, and if I play with Ignacio, I will finally beat Ignacio and prove to him that Kakarot's not the best game.
That's weird. That's so
Sorry.
weird.
You make me so mad.
That's what
Sorry.
Mario
while you're
Party's
still here.
about.
Yeah, like,
We're
that's like
settling us.
weird.
You
I can
play
get to
Mario
that.
Party to settle scores you have with people, whether they're Mario Party related or not. I don't play
I
by
see,
luck.
I see.
I play Mario Party with skill.
I will play this for Ignacio's life.
But that was this week's new and notable. New and notable is now old and noted. So Ignacio, you're
Hey,
gonna
he
take us
said
into
it.
what? You interrupt me? What? What's so important?
Usually,
I was
interrupt-
celebrating that you didn't mess it up.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
He was
you.
just
I did
happy.
not. Keep bringing
I'm
it
happy
coming.
for you.
Keep bringing
You
it
didn't-
coming, Ignacio, into
You
the
didn't
lightning
say old
round.
and noted. You didn't say the new and noted. New and noted is now old and noted.
Yeah, it's old and noted.
Yeah.
There you go.
Take us away, Ignacio.
Did the jingle play?
It did.
Yes.
Okay. So
How
lightning
can
round. We
Kyle
only
hear
have
it?
3 news stories to talk about. So first up, we have Overwatch hero Jesse McCree is now Cole Cassidy.
Yeah, he was renamed because apparently Jesse McCree is one of the people at Activision Blizzard that I think they've gotten rid of, or was allegedly one of the harassers
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Ugh, we need to change that."
And hopefully they know for the future to not name people.
Sure.
Or like I saw, what was it, Imran Khan from Fanbyte.
Yeah, I
He
saw that
tweeted,
too.
someone named Cole Cassidy at Blizzard is now very scared that they have to watch their behavior.
Watch your back, Cole.
Again, another Simpsons thing, the haha, I'm in danger.
Yeah.
So a new story we have here. As part of Tomb Raider's 25th anniversary, Square Enix reveals Tomb Raider Ascension, a canceled survival horror game.
Yeah, did you
Canceled
guys see
horror.
this?
Any thoughts?
I don't
I saw that
understand
it happened.
this. Of just like, why would you like, hey guys, we want to announce for a celebration that we didn't make this game.
Yeah, I also thought it was weird.
I guess just looking back at
It's like,
stuff, because like that was the they said it was like that was their initial thought process, and then that became the Tomb Raider reboot. Like that's what
Okay.
that's what happened. But I saw like the initial gameplay trailer or whatever, and it thinking about it, like a Tomb Raider horror game would be pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
like I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
would.
they should revisit that idea of making a
Mhm.
horror game with the Tomb Raider franchise.
To be honest, even like a DLC of like, here's this big giant tomb that is like a survival horror DLC.
Yeah.
Like, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would like them.
Yeah.
The Tomb Raider games are freaking great. And I like how like Crystal Dynamics is obviously it's 25th anniversary, but like, you know, that's their baby. You know what I mean? Like they have Avengers, but Tomb Raider's their baby. That's their favorite, you know? Obviously
Yeah.
they messed up
Mhm.
Avengers. But
Yeah.
Ignacio likes Avengers, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I like it. Fine game. And finally, last news story is apparently an old Ubisoft character is getting a new game. So, an unknown character.
Best for last, baby.
Lost and forgotten character.
Ignacio, Splinter Cell. I don't believe it until I see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
this is a report. But do you know how many times we have gotten reports that a new Splinter Cell game is in the works?
So
I can't
Kyle.
count the number of times that we have gotten reports.
So Kyle, if this is just a report, then what is Splinter Cell? What's he actually going to come to that's not going to be his own game? What's he coming to next?
Some other like mobile
He's coming to Fall. He's coming to Fall Guys. Coming to Fall Guys costume.
To be honest, I wouldn't.
I gotta say it.
Past them.
I gotta say it. I gotta say
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised.
I like that they're making like its own game for this side character that's been a lot of
Yeah.
Like I'm glad they're fleshing him out. You know,
it's a spin-off.
they're
game.
fleshing him out.
It makes me.
Blasphemy.
It's the same thing of when I found out that Konami made a Castlevania game about Richter from Smash. It made me really excited. I like when they do stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then now we're getting Halo Infinite with the guy from Fortnite, right?
yeah.
Oh,
And also
man.
the other guy from Fortnite is coming to PC finally.
Yeah. Ooh.
But like
Kratos.
Splinter Cell, Kyle, I know you're our Splinter Cell guy here, but I loved Blacklist. You know that last one that came out. It wasn't the stealth one anymore. Like it wasn't stealth as much. It was a lot more action. But I thought that was a pretty solid game. You know.
They tried to get back to the stealth on that one, and it was a good game. Still, just not exactly where I think that series needs to be. Because for a while there, yeah, they really got away from the whole stealth thing, and it was just disappointing after disappointing game. I would love a new Splinter Cell game. I think Ubisoft really needs the points right now. They really need some like all right, how do we get the fans back on board now that we've had all of the and is still I think going through all of the harassment allegations and stuff like that. We know business wise though this isn't really how Ubisoft works. This game doesn't fit the kind of games that they make now.
Yeah, it's true. It's gonna be very different.
I'm scared that if they do make a new Splinter Cell game, that it is gonna be something that I don't like or I don't want.
Picture this.
You
Sony.
can't be picky, Kyle.
Picture this. Sony State of Play.
I can be.
October 27th. One last thing.
Screen goes black. Yeah. You get 3 dots.
right? Splinter Cell.
They say that if you see Splinter Cell pop up on the screen, they say if you listen carefully, you can hear Kyle screaming from across the world.
Yeah.
It's me, but it's that meme from Avatar with the dude just foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, that's great. I wonder if they'll do it. If they do it, that's too crazy.
Well, it
God,
won't
I hope
happen
so,
because we're not going to get Splinter Cell, Sly Cooper, and Jack and Daxter. We're like, one of us is going to get crushed, or all of us.
What?
Exactly.
What?
Because they're not going to make all of them.
Yeah, you can't make everyone's dreams come true, Ignacio.
They're not.
That's why they. That's why
This
they still
state of
haven't
play is specifically for the boys over at Crossplay. Shout out to all y'all.
That's why Ignacio, you keep.
Everything. Oh my god.
That's why you're getting crushed because they still have not made a good Dragon Ball Z game in years. It sucks.
Shut your fucking mouth.
All right,
This is
my
why
friend.
Silsong never will come out.
I know it won't. I know it won't.
That is it for the lightning round, my friends. That is it for all we got this week. Ignacio, what are you looking forward to this week, huh?
Oh, we have quite a good variety of games coming out.
We
here.
do.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Empires, and Super Mario Party All Superstars, not All Stars. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those. I guess the one I'm looking forward to the most is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. Me as well. I'm going to go second because I want to. Guardians of the Galaxy is also the one I'm looking forward to the most. And now...
so you're just copying me.
Yeah. And
copying me.
Super Mario All-Stars, very exciting for that one as well. It's All-Stars, right? Or Superstars?
Superstars.
Oh, I'm just copying you. But also Forgotten City now coming to Game Pass apparently. Very excited for that now. I'm looking forward to trying that. And I might be playing Inscription, who knows, you know. I'm finishing games, guys. I'm finishing them. I finished Ratchet and Clank the
We'll
other
see.
day. You know what I mean? Finished
Oh,
it.
finally.
You just finished it.
Took you like all a
Yeah,
year.
you know, the thing is, I had left for months. At the part where you're supposed to talk, it says this is the last fight. I left before that. And then I came back, did the last fight for like 20 minutes, and I was like, all right, I beat Ratchet and Clank. Nice. That's literally what happened. But yeah, so I'm finishing games, my friends. Alan, what are you looking forward to this week?
I am looking forward to obviously Mario Party as well, obviously, but that's on Friday. That's so far away from now that that's not on my radar.
Yes.
I'm excited to continue on what my chat calls my Metroidvania arc to keep playing Metroid Dread and off-stream to finish Rondo of Blood. And then I will probably buy the Castlevania Advance Collection and replay Aria of Sorrow.
Wow. Look at you.
You should also play, once you finish, I don't know, Dread or the next Castlevania game, you should play Super Metroid. Super Metroid is
that's.
really
I
good.
also plan on playing Super Metroid as well because I know that's like the popular one. Yep.
Yeah, it is really
So yeah,
good.
Metroidvania art, guys. Let's go. That's where I'm at right now.
Kyle, what are you looking forward to this week?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Heck yeah, man.
That's the next big game.
Everyone's
I'm
calling me now.
hopping in that one right away. So looking forward to that.
Nice. Yeah, everyone's copying you, Ignacio. Everyone is buying Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Because you're doing
I'm
it,
sorry
you know.
for being such a
Ignacio's
trendsetter.
so popular.
I'm such a trendsetter.
Did you guys hear Ignacio's getting Guardians? That's why I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ignacio, the influencer.
Do you hear all the people playing Final Fantasy 14 now? I hear it's all Gino.
Ignacio, since you're such a...
Greg Miller didn't play it.
Yeah, what a...
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
What an
Got
asshole
him.
that guy, right? What an asshole, man.
I didn't even turn it on or start the game.
Fully downloaded
Couldn't
it, though.
even do that.
Probably didn't finish the download. Like, right after that episode, he probably, like, stopped it midway.
I'm
just-
sure he
I'm gonna
deleted it
cancel.
already.
I'm gonna go play the base PS4 version of Cyberpunk.
Nice. Dude.
Oh, God. Good luck.
It's a weird thing to say randomly, but like just in the
Sorry.
supermarket, just tell people, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go play the base version of Cyberpunk. And the
Where's the game section?
Trader
Gonna go
Joe's
buy it.
cashier is like, all right, sounds good.
Huh?
I heard they're bringing it back. You know, Ignacio, where can people find you on the internet?
The people can find me on Twitter at IgnacioRojasB. That's IGNACIOROJASB.
Alan, what about you? Where can the people find you if they want to, like, you know, if they want to see beautiful pictures of you that you post, maybe, you know, something, you know, I don't know, suggestive or something, like, where can people find you for that?
Well, you can find me at Twitter at Alan Busby, or if you, even on the Crossplay show, you can check out this show, you can check out the streams where you can see my cat just laying here, sleeping or licking his bum, you know?
It's just
It's like, bitch,
Bitch,
just woke me up.
But look, he loves it. He loves it. He's being,
He does.
Yeah.
Kyle, if somebody wanted to, let's say, steal your LED light of the Whatnauts, right? And they wanted to DM you for it. What would they where would they go to DM you for that?
They would have to break into Ubisoft headquarters, make a new Splinter Cell game,
Okay.
and make a good one,
Noted.
right? One that I like. And if I like it, I will give you my lights.
I'm writing this down.
But you guys can follow me on Twitter at YoKyleSpringer. And I forgot to give a shout out to our Halloween podcast that we did on the Captain's Log, where we took old stories that we talked about on the Captain's Log and we twisted them and turned them into horror stories. And
Ooh.
Alan Busby, your name may have been mentioned on this show. When the first time you were on the Captain's Log, you said, "I don't remember what a Danish looks like."
Oh God.
And Melissa turned that into a horror story. So go check that stuff out.
Nice.
Now I'm going to definitely listen to that when I go to work on Monday.
And both Melissa and I were in costume. So
Nice,
there you
dude.
go.
Yeah, don't tell me what you were. I want to hear what you were.
And I hear that Cal will wear a costume when he plays Outlast for the
No.
Halloween celebration.
I will be completely naked.
Exactly, dude. You guys can find me at Twitter at Gino_. Stop laughing. I'm trying to talk. My God. At Gino_VTerry. And for all those things that Kyle just mentioned and playing naked on the Whatnauts, you can check us out at the Whatnauts on YouTube, Twitch. Kyle says he's doing an OnlyFans video for that one specifically. So you can check us out there. And everything else on your podcast service of choice and all the like.
Well, aren't we on the Nintendo Switch online service now too, I hear?
Not yet. We are in
Okay.
I
talks.
hear that we have a TikTok now.
We are in talks for that TikTok video, actually. We've been having some struggles with TikTok videos. Blame it all on Alan, of course.
Wow.
No.
You know, just kidding. But today,
I'm gonna leave you desynced this time.
wow, dude, that's so messed up. That's so messed
Wouldn't be the first time.
Wouldn't be the first time. But tonight, whenever you're listening to this, this has been Crossplay and you have been played.